Hi, VOD. I'm playing this game again because I think it's good and I think there's a lot of discourse going on. Thanks for subbing Courage the Cowardly Dog. And I thought I'd play it sober, see if I still like it. You know, I like the game's bright. So forgive me if I have similar commentary and I forgot what I said last time I played. But this game's good. I don't know. A lot of people hate it.
Connection with others is a sign of weakness. It's running away. The strongest animals don't form groups. They act alone and need only themselves to survive. Those who betray themselves to fit into a group are pathetic. There's no beauty in living like that. I want to be strong on my own, without a group. If there were only someone who would understand that to adult me.
A letter to my future self. They know what they're doing, assholes. They know what they're doing, okay? Yeah, later on, you know, spoilers. Later on, that message repeats. It is slightly changed, I believe. And it is addressed to the past instead. This stream will probably be not as long as the previous stream, because I won't be gawking at every single texture. So this is our friend who's dead. Spoilers.
Oh, yeah. Maya told me to come here.
This is your classic amnesia Silent Hill protagonist at first. They don't hold it on for the whole duration, though. Kudos. Yeah, I also wish her glasses and her hair were not oddly clipping into each other.
This model. Is it this building?
So this takes place in Germany. Yep. All the youngins are leaving. Just like how it happened to Silent Hill. Silent Hill had a similar exodus in some note that happened at some point. I don't remember which game.
Wow. So this place didn't always suck. Our parents dreamed of this?
Another major setback, it's COVID.
In my restless chat, I see that notification. 7 months.
Thank you, Garbage Nirvana. Appreciate you. It's still pretty close to the start of the month if you have Bezos bucks. If you have Amazon Prime, you get a free subscription to someone on Twitch. What if that someone was me? Most insincere smile I can muster. Yeah, so COVID set that back. Didn't happen. Not looking good. Hey, Kellen, subbing with Prime. What the fuck? Nice.
Futures. That's all adults are. A slave to the system.
She is so cute. Like, she is so fucking precious. Like, out of the gate, like, I believe out of the gate, I was like, oh, she's adorable. That's cute. She's a little angsty baby. I fucking get it. I was like that. Inquiries about management after the recent news. Not Jim. Sub in with Prime. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate. Swag.
Maya?
Oh, hi, Finn. Check your DMs. Check your DMs, Finn.
Did Maya do this? CB. Cherry blossom. That's Maya's signature. She's amazing.
Amazing.
The city's a blank canvas, begging for us to paint it.
Yay! I was about to send out invites to the thing. And I was like, oh no, Andrew.
Inside of girls. Their impulses, their urges. What are you hiding inside? Don't worry about what people think. Be proud.
I heard this game was supposed to be gayer and they toned it down.
I'll never be proud of myself.
That's a shame. Yeah, one of my complaints about this is that I do wish the FMV sequences were just in the original language. The overdub is strange. The dub doesn't really work for me. And I wonder, like, were they speaking German because it takes place in Germany? Probably not. They're probably speaking Japanese because I bet it was shot in Japan. I don't know. Almost. Guess what shirt I'm wearing? Almost. It's Scully. It's Scully. Heck was that noise? A baby or cat? Oh yeah, it's the baby from the next the doll. I'll get to it. It's the next room. Social media star does this stuff. Captivates the hearts of the young. Nice of them to not like arrest the child doing graffiti. We're just here to interview you. Don't worry. We're not cops. Blooms out of the scars they bear, overcoming past traumas, or at least their desire to do so.
How talented she is.
Their desire to do so.
More different.
Yeah, the original Silent Hill games were recorded exclusively in English, so far as I know. Which is one of the reasons why the voice acting is kind of funny. Dun dun dun. Oh, that classic sound effect. Ah! That's why the voice acting is, you know, the way it be, a little bit. Fell asleep. I like that they type like human beings of this age demographic.
That's a relief.
See, like, she's invested in her friend. Also worried she might be in trouble.
What's with this place? Why all the sticky notes?
Loser! Stupid! Liar! Crazy! Cry, baby!
fuel. Bad Silent Hill game! Oh! It's good. It's good. What are you talking about? It's fine. Child abuse and neglect in Kenstadt. Which someone said means like chain town or something. I forget. Somebody who speaks German. It's chain something. It was nearly double the average because economic strife. Yeah, man. Poverty, yo.
My mom loved me.
There's also like a note later that says like some like abused children like make up like fantasies where it's just like their real mom is somewhere else, and like our girl Anita does that. She's like, no, my mom loved me, and then later on she's like, no, my stepmom is the one that was. She doesn't have a stepmom or whatever. I don't know. She probably does, but not talking about her. Eat shit. I will do no such thing.
Antidepressants. I've taken enough medication.
Shackletown, Chaintown. Garbage Nirvana. I disagree. It depends what you think the overall theme of the game is. If you've come away with a weird idea of what the theme is, sure, other things clash with it. One of the themes that I heard people walked away from this with was phone bad, and like I completely disagree that it's saying phone bad. That's absolute no, that's not what they're saying at all. Almost. My thoughts on the game was how the fuck it took them over 10 years to do exactly what we asked for all along. Yeah, make the Japanese horror game franchise in Japan. It does fucking work. I mean, just spend the right amount of money and time on a damn thing. Like, God, geez. That's like, I mean, country aside, certain countries do have certain, like, emotional, like, vibes and cultural differences with certain topics and stuff like that, and aesthetic values and stuff like that. But it's just like, man, I think, like, when it came down to it, a lot of... You can correlate it pretty good with, like, did they spend enough money and time on the damn thing? The answer is usually, like, no, not really. That's why a lot of them suck.
This is all your fault. Bad things happen because of you.
I also agree that the mom's voice is not very good.
I'm sorry.
Her hand looks so weird there.
Mom.
A thread I saw about it said they think the game almost nails it, but making the main character responsible for what happened to Maya muddies the message. That's so funny because I've heard the opposite too. I've heard people say that Anita gets away with it, and they put a lot of guilt on her, and they consider like her not committing suicide at the end to be like she didn't get her comeuppance, which is like awful, awful to think about her. What else was I going to say? Damn it. Phone bad, I guess. I don't know. Phone bad. Just really reductive. Just super reductive. Oh, yeah, somebody earlier said, a diabetic said, I thought the theme was people like you more than you think. Don't be a dumbass and end your life over dumb, goofy shit. First part, yes. Last part, no. Like, I feel like it's not calling her problems dumb and goofy. Like, they're important to her. And I think if you're willing to, like, put yourself in her mindset, like, you can see how this is, like, horrible to go through. Like, as somebody with, like, rejection-sensitive dysphoria, this hit me immediately and wickedly hard. What about you? You didn't look so hot. I'm fine, don't worry. Well, obviously, I'm gonna. I think that's so good. Parents just don't understand. Some of our classmates were hospitalized. You don't have to do this alone. So, for people who are bad at reading between the lines, having completed this game and knowing that Maya traumatically killed herself, and they all went to the same school, you can assume that Amelie saying some of our classmates were hospitalized means they had a mental breakdown because their friend from school died and they had to go to get well at a hospital or get mental health treatment and stuff like that, right? I've seen people be like, oh, she did something physically harmful to some kids in class. And it's like, what are you saying? And those guys deserved it because they're bullies. They feel bad, all of them, for what happened to Maya. They were not physically injured by this. You don't have to be physically injured in a fight to go to a hospital. Yeah, she's clearly absolutely tormented by guilt. So saying that she got away with anything is such a horrendous misread.
Maya?
Hi. Oh, it's so cool. I love that damn thing. What's the look behind button again? There it is. Come on, catch up. Come on. Yes. Oh, she's so cool. Oh, she's so cool. Oops. That was my bad. I just love looking at her. Can't get enough of this babe. They're so cool. So cool. That was my fault for getting greedy.
What the hell just happened?
I've also seen a lot of I really want the it to get in the way of the light. She's so fast when she wants to be. I've seen a lot of people saying that they got really lost in some of these chases, which I surprisingly didn't, and I was drinking, so I don't know how I didn't get lost.
Where did it even go?
Hey, thanks, Strong Betty girl. What's up? Appreciate. This is a bummer game. Look out. Bummer game warning. Content warning. This game is very much about suicide, and it's very clear about it. It's very blunt about it. A lot of people are criticizing this game for being too blunt about it. I think it is okay to be blunt and very clear about a subject. That doesn't make it bad to be blunt about it. I think it's important sometimes to be blunt about certain subjects. I think this is because being subtle means people will misunderstand you. And what's really interesting is that people, despite how blunt this game is, are still misunderstanding what it's doing, and that's really interesting. Interesting. Anyway, I want to show you something. Can you come to Villa? You here, I'm in the studio. So she is dead, reminder. There's a monster here. You okay? So, yeah, this is my second playthrough. Spoilers afoot. I do suggest you just play this game if you're interested in it. It's free. It's fucking free. Yeah. Yeah, being subtle plays into the don't talk about it narrative. I completely agree. Oh, thank you, Gooey Xylophone, for triggering my advertising bot. Listen to Skull Tenders. New episode this week, and it's my favorite one so far. They're all my favorite ones so far. Anyway, this became a suicide spot since it got abandoned due to it not being restored in that thing because of COVID. Yep.
Please. Not Maya, too. She has been acting weird lately.
And I believe it's well, thank you, Gooey. Mwah. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going into this game with just like, they're so used to being hurt that they're projecting it on a game that doesn't deserve to be called bad. Like, bad faith, yes, but also like it's more of like we Silent Hill fans have been fucking hurt so much that we expect the worst, and at a certain point it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, doesn't it? You start to believe that things that are pretty much fine are actually just as awful. Trash fire, everything bad. Anyway, find out later, and I think I might have missed this in my playthrough. There was like a pregnancy test that you can find. It's pretty obviously Maya's, and it's like, oh, yeah, look at that, growing on the tum-tum. Growing on tum-tum.
Ironically, one of the themes of the game is the cyclical nature of abuse. Good times.
Look, it's a loop. They thematically did loops again. You like this shit. Come on. Another thing, people, Anita, that people gloss over about her thing with Maya, she can't be fully blamed for it. Maya did. You see her boyfriend went away for reasons. You find a positive pregnancy test. Maya had a lot going on, right? Like, you know, and it also reminds me very, very, very much of Old Boy. Please watch Old Boy, the original one, the original Korean one. Fabulous fucking movie. And it shares a lot of things in common with this. Mostly the idea of how culpable are you in somebody's suicide if it was partially because you started a bad rumor about them. Like, it's very similar stuff. And that girl who died in that movie was experiencing a hysterical pregnancy. So we got that too. A true rumor, by the way, Odaisu was not making shit up, by the way. That was true. But, you know, Matt Damon's an Old Boy?
Cherry blossoms bloom.
The new one?
In the grasp of death. With most flowers, the rot sets in, then they fall. That's the price of new life.
Old Boy's one of my favorite movies.
They bloom beautiful.
I don't like the style of the manga.
Beautiful. That's how I want my life to be.
I saw one of the Old Boy remakes. Was Matt Damon in that one? Were there two Old Boy remakes? Yeah, Josh Brolin. Right?
I have to find her.
I think it's time to get chased again. Not sure. Nope.
That monster. It's gone, right?
Yeah, shame about the frame rate. I do wish my complaints are frame rate, not great. Lip sync, the dub is not great, and some of the voice acting is not great. The rest is fine. Yeah, the remake of Old Boy, I saw it with Kerr-Hyphen actually in the chat. It wasn't good. We both came out of that being like, that wasn't very good. That's a shame. They changed some things that really they should not have. I think it doesn't make sense to get rid of the hypnosis part of the movie. I think that why'd they do that? That's very weird. Just, it's too Asian, it's too foreign, no, oh no. But, yeah. Oh yes, they took the incredible fight sequence and they made it like way worse. Way worse. I know, how does anything happen without the hypnosis? I know. Go watch the movie if you want to find out how that happened. Doesn't it make the Odaisu character seem like much more of a dumbass and a bastard and like you don't recognize her? Like, there was some convoluted I don't know. It sucked. It's bad. I don't remember. Anyway, yeah. Why would you fuck that fight? Anyway, sorry, I'm getting really distracted. I really like the original Old Boy. Anyway, this is this is being sourced a little bit as like something that's going against the thesis of the whatever. But so this looks to be a book or a report, case studies perhaps, of a very specific phenomenon. All the teenagers said that they were ashamed of risque selfies that they posted online there. But yeah, low self-esteem. The greater the anxiety, lower the confidence, the more pronounced their reactions were to positive attention. Even when acknowledged, the teenagers could still not view their actions positively and seek more attention. Yeah. This was, forgive me if I'm like completely grossly misremembering how this was produced, shown to me rather, the context in which this was used as evidence for something or other. But the phrase "all of the teenagers" was used as evidence that it's making a broad sweeping statement, to which I say, it doesn't say the sample size, dog. This is a case study report. It's about the sample size they use. It's about the specific subject that they're, I don't know, just like read more psychology books. This happens like all the time. I don't understand. This is also very, very, very true. Like so far as I know, all the studies that have been done about teens and social media and self-esteem has said basically this. Like, it's not out of left field, right? Like, I don't think there's any studies saying it's good. This is not a crazy statement. This has precedence in the real world. In high school, I read for a class, Reviving Ophelia, which is a psychology case study book that was written, I believe, in the late 80s or early 90s. So it is very out of date if it has not been updated. But it was, the person writing it was a shrink, a psychiatrist who dealt mainly with adolescent girls. And it was, her reports of like, what is troubling young women today? Why are all these girls coming in with eating disorders and cutting and, being super promiscuous and like ruining their lives with that? And something that they all had in common was they were really invested in celebrity culture. They felt like they were inundated by advertisements with like super, super skinny women, music videos and all that stuff. And it was like, because they were obsessed with those things, they watched them a lot, it negatively affected their self-esteem in a very serious way because they're fucking kids. Like, they're kids. And it's like, that was the fucking 80s, 90s. I can't imagine how much worse it is now with social media and everybody curating their lives to be fucking perfect looking.
The famous suicide spot.
Man, the music and stuff is so good in this. Jeez Louise. But yeah, it's not an unfounded, bizarre, painting with a broad brush supposition that seeing gorgeous, gorgeous people all the fucking time will make you compare yourself to them and lead to very low self-esteem. That's not wild in the slightest. How online do you have to be to not think being online is not bad for you? I don't know. I do not know. I'm not sure. But yeah, this game spoke to me. I fucking get it. I know what it's doing here, and they're doing it great. They're doing it really good. If you look for what you want, and if what you want is something bad, you can find it in anything.
I hope you're all right.
I think that is the case with not all, but some people who have decided that this is a very, very bad game. Any more thoughts about college? Can't do it. Yeah, Johnny World Beater. Yeah, hormones. I just really wish that people could get back in the mindset of how awful it was to be a teenager. It was awful. It was the worst thing in my life at that time. You know, like, you don't have a lot of life experiences, and like all of a sudden, like, you feel insane all the time, every day. You have no agency in your life. You're forced to go to school. You're forced to deal with these people that don't understand you. You're chastised too, day in, day out, by people who think they know better than you. And it's just like, you're completely fucking powerless. And thank God I was born when I was and didn't have to grow up with social media. That would have, I don't know if I'd be alive. Like, fuck. Like, that would make it so much worse. Oh my God. Almost, you're in the shower watching this. Goodness. So, once you're at college, are you not coming back here? I'll come back occasionally. My parents will give me shit. Just give it more thought, okay? And, like, we find out later that, like, Amelie is going through some fucking shit, too. Her brother is a creep. There might be some, like, incest stuff going on there. And she is, you know, hell-bent on going to college because she wants to leave an abusive situation, right? Like, of course. And, you know, Anita has a huge abandonment issues, and here's another friend that's about to abandon her, right? Can't go. It's not for me. Studying isn't my thing. I would help you. I can't do anything. No, it's not true. A repeat of be proud of who you are. Themes. I need to make my chat a little bigger. I'm like squinting over here. I don't have my glasses on. You could audit an art class. It could lead to a job. I'm not Maya, okay?
Emily doesn't get it.
Gotcha. So you don't really like this place. I get it. People in this town see graffiti as nothing but trashy doodles. And my classmates talk about me.
So I think we've seen that one already, and it was not in this literal room, by the way.
The great thing about graffiti is the world's your canvas. And as long as I'm with you, I can have fun anywhere.
There's no way out.
And I also want to, like, remind people that this is a unreliable narrator. Her memories might not be accurate to what happened, where it happened, exactly what was said. And that's like another thing that's being used as a gotcha about this game. Like, oh, it's inconsistent here. It's like, yeah, man. I don't know what to tell you. It's Silent Hill. Have you heard that not all the protagonists are, like, there? And that stories can lie to you? It's fine. It's not a, like, ding CinemaSins, you know? It's not a ding.
Maya, are you here?
And, like, as evidenced by, like, this art was not in this room that we just saw in the flashback. Like, that might not even be a flashback. That might be something she fucking made up, man.
Is this your studio?
Rashomon happened exactly that way each of the times. Oh my god.
Are these Maya's sketches?
My schism book.
These aren't even finished. And they look this good. They seem happy. A new life.
A new life? Pregnant. But also, like, if you don't feel like being like, oh, pregnant, it's just like, hey, hormones, you're a teen. That stuff's down there. That stuff's in there.
So full of life.
Boo, it's that guy that got her knocked up.
Maya?
Pregnant.
she reply? Where are you?
Oh, thanks for the raid. I missed it. Thanks, Arbitrary Water. This is a bummer game. Look out. Content warning. Bummer. Really bummer.
Going crazy.
Why'd they put her hair under her glasses? That's my other criticism of this. It doesn't need to be under her glasses. It's weird. It's weird.
Safe employees.
Redoxus, thank you. Thank you.
So how much more critical of the game on this run, if at all?
So far, it's fine. I thought it was fine from the get-go, and it's like, it's still fine. Hello, Fisk. Hello, Monsieur Chuck.
It's beautiful. Who did Maya have in mind?
It was her. It was Anita.
Did you post this too? Even more followers. I lost followers again.
Yeah, my initial playthrough was pretty fun. I was drunk.
Followers here.
Little bear.
I need to upload stuff like this to get as many likes as Maya.
Sexy. Loving it.
Loving it.
Stop with the boring photos already.
No sexy stuff, no followers.
This is what it feels like to be a kid, man. It's so dramatic, right?
Congrats on reaching your follower goal. Oh.
Come on.
No, it's not phone bad. It's not phone bad.
Stop! Please!
It's teenagerhood fucking difficult. Yeah, Kerhyphen. Yeah. Like, it's not afraid to be cringy. Of course it's cringy. It's teens.
Situation to deal with. I was out of line. I was thinking selfishly. I'm so sorry.
No, I shouldn't have gotten mad like that.
Thanks, Anita.
And they're both going through it. And they're both trying to, like, support each other. I have no idea how, when they're barely keeping their own heads above water.
I haven't accepted Maya's death yet.
She what?
Why did she jump from the villa? Why did she have to die?
Maya's dead?
They could have stretched that out the whole game. And they didn't. Thank you. Because the game knows you're not dumb. Like, it's blunt, but it doesn't think you're dumb.
Forget that.
Are you alright, Anita? Hello? Hello?
Anomali's terrified that Anita's next, right? Like, to commit suicide, which is why she's, like, checking in so much.
Who's this?
Find it.
Who?
Could this have worked as a full game? You mean like a longer game? I think it's the length it needs to be. I don't think it overstays its welcome. It doesn't feel stretched thin. It's paced correctly, in my opinion. Like fully priced, I don't know what money is, man. I just like, it's hard for me to even like justify how cheap long game. Like I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3. I've never played this is so much content, hours. We're at like 100-hour mark, and we're not in Act 3 yet. And it's like, this was fucking $60. That's so cheap for 100 hours of entertainment. Oh my god! Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like get money, you idiots. Like fuck poor people or something. You know, like But it's like, it's a miracle games are as cheap as they are when they take so long to make, hundreds of people to make them, incredibly talented folks. Yeah, it's a miracle they're as cheap as they are. So I don't really feel like I need to even like comment on like what would I price this game at. I don't know. It's vague and it's weird, and I'm just. What is value, man? Oops. Look at this. Look at this. This is so cool. Okay. Oops, I got confused. So, oops. So folks got confused about, you know, how to navigate stuff. Most of these things just go in circles, if I'm not mistaken. Aw, you kidding me? Now I'm in trouble. Let's try that again.
Is this a dream?
A dream? I think like the entire like game being reduced to phone bad is also incredibly disingenuous because the phone warns you that CB's around the corner. You use it as your flashlight. It's your lifeline to your friend who's trying to like, you know, check in on you. It's not saying phone bad. And doing that doesn't, like, make it not, like, make a point. The point that it's making. Because that's not the point that it's making, phone bad. There you are, gorgeous! Oh, she's not chasing me? She's going around a circle? She was just walking. Oh, I hear her. Oops! Aha! Sorry, girl.
What the hell's going on?
Ah, she coming. Yeah, I don't know what the, like, her weapon is, if she has a weapon. Yeah, radio, phone. Like, you know, of course.
Maya died. But her art lives on. Even more followers.
This game is about suicidal ideation and how it is not,
No one is ever going to notice
not
me.
good. What are people saying? Saw some people saying this glorifies suicide, and it's like, it's telling you that's not it, man.
Maya jumped from.
Bad things happen because of you!
Maybe I can be like her. Here goes.
The you know, pyro freak, the place where there is glory, is the idea of artists becoming more famous after they're dead. And so it's like, well, if I'm not special when I'm alive, maybe I'll be special when I'm dead. Look at how important Maya is to all these people because she died. All of a sudden, everyone loves her. All of a sudden, like, more and more followers are drawn to her art, you know. and how it's not realistic. It's supposed to be, this is her wrong thinking, and Silent Hill, insofar as this phenomenon that is happening, is looping her to make her learn a lesson the exact same way. And I mentioned this when I was drunk because I'm still not stupid. That's what Maria is to James. Maria's killed over and over and over and over again because that's how you learn, through repetition. Repetition.
Back at the villa?
Silent Hill is a teacher.
But why didn't I die?
Bringing you guys closer to me. You find it? Yeah, her attempts not working show it's not a valid path. You can't leave till you find it. You can't leave till you find it. And whatever it is, you can say it's a lot of different things, really. Like, you can say hope, but, a reason to live. The truth. Speech about angels from Jacob's Ladder. Yeah, there you go.
Battery.
My battery. Alessa, not as much. Alessa was doing a revenge in Silent Hill 1. Silent Hill 2 was very much teacher situation. Silent Hill, as an entity, sits in a weird spot between teacher, punisher, justice. The idea of Silent Hill as a place of justice, which Downpour fumbled. Lover? Bad girl gets an empty plate. That sounds like how fucking John Travolta talks in Battlefield Earth. Bad girl gets an empty plate. Like an Invader Zim ass inflection. Yep, Jigsaw. Yeah. Learn to appreciate your life. Except Silent Hill has slightly. Well, it's more subtle, obviously, but it's not as aggressive. Mileage may vary on that. One thing I didn't get was the whole drawing. Well, first of all, it's a reference to Silent Hill 4. Second of all, it's a reference to Silent Hill 2, which Silent Hill 4 was referencing. There was a hole here. It's gone now. Just, there's a lot of ways to interpret it. Oh my god. You can go forever, honestly. Controversial to say Silent Hill is more subtle than Saw. Yeah, Jigsaw's way more hypocritical.
What?
Silent Hill's a force of nature, but also has a vibe of trying to teach you something. It's interesting. Jigsaw's hilarious. I love the Saw movies. They are fucking funny. Yeah, there's certainly games where Silent Hill is not in the role of therapist / judge / teacher. Oh, this is where all the jocks show up. The jocks. Children who turn trauma into tales. There you go. All of the teenagers surveyed in this specific instance where it was probably not a survey of a school, it was probably a survey of a subset of children that were already going to therapy for issues, is all I'm saying. So that's what happens in a lot of case studies when you write a book about a specific phenomenon. Okay. They suffered from deep psychological issues caused by past experiences, and interestingly, all of them conceptualized those issues as grandiose stories. Role of a tragic hero, convincing herself she was at the mercy of an abusive stepmother, her loving real mother existed elsewhere. Convenient tales in the face of extreme adversity are born out of a deep desire to escape unbearable pain and self-hatred. Yeah. And Anita's doing that. Why would you take everything Anita says and sees literally? The game is telling you don't. It's metaphorical. It didn't literally happen like like you know. Biased case studies. Well, sometimes when you're doing like a psychological book that is just individual case studies, you're not going to include normal people because you are a shrink. They don't come to see you. The man who mistook his wife for a hat. There's not going to be stories about people who don't have like a brain wiring issue and suffer some peculiar phenomenon because of it. You know, it's not a survey like that. Yeah.
Wait, it's back on?
Piece of shit. Saw someone being like, Anita literally jumped off the roof and was saved by Silent Hill. Ay, ay, ay. Being thorough because I'm looking for that prego test I missed first time around. I think I did. You were QA on Homecoming? Get out. I love Homecoming. It sucks.
Some people really have nothing better to do. Wait. I bet it was these guys.
See, like, her life wasn't perfect either. She was curating her life to look like she was, like, you know, not also didn't have haters. She had haters. Not everyone worshipped Maya, you know. Ha 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 ha. The haters. The jocks and the haters. These guys are cute. They're cute. It's so weird, like, you know, begging, you know, gamers to get media literacy, because I've seen some people who I like respect and think are not dummies and I think are pretty media literate kind of go off a deep end, and I don't know what to make of that, and it's upsetting. I missed this the other time.
What's this?
It's a hole. Yeah, that's what fucks me up. It's like, why is this happening? Why is this phenomenon occurring in this way? That people who normally are pretty good at this, you know, media literacy thing, aren't this time. I don't know. I don't mean to be a snob or be like, I've figured out everything, I'm correct or whatever. But it's just like, man, there's certain things that ain't it.
Like before.
The stupidity of the criticism of the game turned you on the game. To liking it? That's pretty funny. Not the intended effect. Dunking on Ascension is so easy, but it's like, and it's so easy to when it's been 20 years of duds for the most part, like I said earlier, you're bracing yourself for the worst and you start to just see the worst instead where there isn't the worst. Yeah, it just feels like you're purposefully misunderstanding something. Dunking on Ascension rules. Obviously, dunk on that shit. I can't believe the same company made this. It makes no goddamn sense. Can't believe she's gone. Wish it was a lie. She seemed perfectly fine before it happened.
You're so good to me, but You're leaving me behind.
To go to college. I should have known something was up. The guilt. Also, like, you know, you find out later that Maya and Amelie were friends in a way that Anita felt excluded. And was like, you're stealing my friend away from me, you bitch.
Did Maya really not say anything? Like, at all?
But they weren't that close.
The author killed themselves when they were young.
Like, did this happen because it happened to Amelie, not to Anita? Like, how'd you like the book? Did she give the book to both of them? I don't know, maybe.
Something tragic. It's kind of enchanting, isn't it? I wonder what they were thinking right before they died. Anyway, I didn't think you'd share your thoughts in a letter.
A letter? Who wrote the
You're a
letter?
little shy, aren't you?
Find out later, because I don't remember which girl wrote the letter.
Actually, kind of like that, though. You write in a really flowery and passionate way. I can't wait to read more.
Like, why would they think she was gonna kill herself when she says, like, conflicting things? Where it's like, I can't wait to read more. Would someone who's about to kill themselves, like, say that if they're looking forward to something? That's not always, you know, it's not always obvious. That's why people always like, oh god, I should have known. I should have known. I do think FMVs in Silent Hill is great. I don't know why they lit this up as if I'm supposed to go here.
You want food? Do what I say.
If you want food, do what I say. Do you want lunch? Man animal! Please watch fucking Battlefield Earth. Oh, it's so funny. Beauty and sacrifice, harakiri, all that stuff. You saw it in theaters? Wow! What was that like? Oh my god. Oh, I can't imagine seeing Battlefield Earth in theaters. Oh, incredible. Jealous a little. That must have been really funny. Yeah, and this just exists to, like, explain to people who might not be familiar with, like, why would someone suicidally ideate? What's so cool about dying? I don't get it, you know? Like, there's tons and tons of, like, empathy on-ramps that I feel like a lot of people just refuse to get on the on-ramps. Onto the empathy highway, beep, beep. This metaphor ran away from me. I think this is the same one. Yep. We got this thingy. Is there anything else in this room? Oh. Silent Hill. Silent Hill. Fucking, you find, like, tomes and notes and stuff like that in the Silent Hill games that talk about how the local religion was a thing that got twisted and corrupted by other beliefs and became a different thing, an amalgamation of different cultures' beliefs. They're doing it. joint efforts of German and Japanese entrepreneurs. Which ones? During the 1930s. Okay. 1930s and 40s. Well.
Wonder what those guys are talking about. Fortune telling?
Who would think these
A lot of people are
flashbacks are literally happening?
You don't believe in that stuff? Well, I think there's something real about it. My great-grandmother was a fortune teller. I hear people here used to treat her like some sort of prophet.
Yeah, that's why I don't buy her makeup no more. I wasn't like a fan or anything. I was just like, oh, ew, I'm not buying this brand.
They all eventually turned on my great-grandmother. Guess you can predict other people's futures, but not your own.
Yeah, like I don't mean to be too hyperbolic with like mocking people that are whiffing on the symbolism in this game, while meanwhile saying it's not subtle enough. That's very strange to me. But yeah, the game can't be more clear about how not everything is going to logically line up and never clash in some way. Don't understand. Have the Silent Hill makeup palettes gotten any use after the Ascension stream? No. I don't go out a lot. Crazy, huh? They didn't like suck. They were just like strange choices of colors. I don't really know what is good in a makeup palette, like quality-wise. In case you haven't noticed, I'm not the most femme girl in the world. I only know how to do this makeup. That's it. That's it. This is the first time I've painted my nails in over a decade. I got bored. Ollie for everything, you're heartless bitch. You stole my only friend, my place in the world, all of it, and you don't even care. I'm invisible to you. I fucking hate you. So, I believe Anita wrote this. You're not talented. You're not special. You call those shit stains art. You came out of nowhere and ruined everything. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Get the fuck out of my life, you piece of shit freak. Twitching bag. Hello. Come on, help that thing. Yeah. Medical University.
This is for the college Amelie wants to go to.
That's for the college I want to go to. Amelie wants an excuse to get out too, because her brother's coming over. And like, you know, they can both help each other, but Anita's like too lost in her own self-loathing to like be a good friend right now.
Too hard on myself, huh? Amelie's the only one who thinks that.
And also, like, Anita must be harboring some fucking complicated feelings because she was like, Amelie was being stolen from me by Maya. Jeff the Killer. I forgot about him. I forgot about this room. How fun. Yago Man. Forgot about all these fun posters. Why would you have this poster in your bedroom? It's so big and scary. It's so big and scary. Yes, this is the woman from the Great Debate. Hello. How's it going? I like this game. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't like this game. I think it's all right, man. I think it's good. Okay. Right before Christmas, 2020. Haven't been able to study since her brother came back. I can't stand him staring at me. He was probably just messing with me back then, but I've been scared of him ever since. It's made me hate any guy looking at me. I can't believe other girls walk around school and town showing so much skin. I was talking about this last night, and not last night, 2 nights ago, whenever I streamed this, about how easy it is to resent other women in this way. And I forgot or didn't read well enough, like, oh, that came up, and I didn't know that it was coming up. I can't believe other girls walk around school and town showing so much skin. How can they do that? Like, trying to be treated like meat? Finding my study groove, my test scores are good, my parents are fighting. Test day tomorrow. Gonna ace it for you. Yeah, you can post some fan art for sure. For sure. Somebody asked, is that Maya's sweater in here? Yeah, it does look a little bit like it. It's too textured, though. It's too, like, sort of knitted. It's a knitted sweater. Cute. Hang on, I gotta capture it. Where's my little fan art thing? Look at that, look at that. She's cute. She's so cute. Look at her. Who's this cute doggy? He's nice. Thank you, Rum Rusher. Oh, it's a Foxhound reference, is it? Could be. Could be. So cute. Thank you. I love it. What a funny and cute face you put on Maya. It's super cute. Thank you again. I don't think I appreciated this owl when I first saw him. Nice owl. And also, like, you know, something that is not congruent with reality is, like, all these things left here, not trashed, but they're so dirty and dusty and all that shit, which is cool. It's, like, abandoned in a hurry or something. And, like, I don't know if these girls literally lived in this apartment complex. I imagine not. Since it's, like, it got defunct and it's abandoned in present day, and who knows? I have to make it to college in the city. There's a plan to rebuild the town. They're going to use a bunch of funding from China to turn into something better, but everything got canceled due to COVID. There's nothing to do. The buildings are ancient. It's a dump. That's another reason why she offered to go shopping, because it's like, that's all you can do in a town that's, like, got nothing going on for it, right? I have to get out before my brother comes back. Yeah, like, no, I think the villa, which I think is where we're at, pretty sure, is a place that kids go and tag up, but it's because it was abandoned for, like, 3-4 years. Like, it lost funding before being revitalized. Yeah, so I don't know if people used to live in. I mean, there was a note earlier that was like, hey, we're having a management meeting for the building, for the tenants or something. I don't know. It's, you know, Wishy-washy, timey-wimey. Sally's empty dream. Habits are everything. Sorry, I said I wouldn't look at all the textures all over again. I like looking at game textures. Yeah, being a teen in COVID times, dude, that must have sucked. Sheesh. Can't imagine. Shoo, shoo. Stay home alone. That's how I think she's gonna say it. Stay home alone. Ah, I messed it up this time too. Damn. Yeah, she's mixing up her own memories with Anita's memories in this place that they might not have literally lived. Either of them. Ooh, I didn't notice this. Ooh, snap. That's probably her brother. Anita's brother, because she was abused as a kid, locked in a closet. Like this. And her brother ended up dying before CPS could come and save them. A lot of drama, a lot of sad stuff. I don't think I noticed that on the floor the first time. Got some materials for my first choice in the mail. I'm gonna be a freshman, so happy. Just studying my ass off. Next month, they're talking about bankruptcy. It was supposed to work out even without the rebuilding plan, I thought. This means they're out of money. Can I not go to college? I can't stay here. I'll be stuck with my brother. She told me to get out of the way. I have to get out of here. Mom just left.
Emily hated the way her brother looked at her. I bet she wants to leave to get away from all that.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, ooh, that's haunting. That's pretty fucked up. And yeah, she's combining her and her friends' terrible, awful family memories. Uh-huh. Girl is distraught over not being able to attend college due to troubles at home. So it makes it sound like Anita's, not Anita, Amelie's dead too, but I don't think she is.
Amelie's not like this, though. Right?
Silent Hill's mixing up all your memories, girl. Fridge Ma, a lucky break, an ace up my sleeve. Stay home alone. That's all I need. A lucky break, an ace up my sleeve. That's all I need. That's from Layers of Fear 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. They're both bad. Pretty sure it's 2. Just what a line read. All of them. What an accent. An ice on my sleeve. I'm not going there yet. I want to look over here. In case I missed a thing. I don't think I did. Yeah, Layers of Fear, not to be confused with Layers of Fears or Layer of Fear. Ooh. That's nice. That's fun. That's cool and creepy. I like it. A lucky break, an ace up my sleeve, that's all I need. Just the funnest sentence to say. Fucking fun sentence. Fucking echolalia bitch doing what I do in here. gets in my head like a song.
School.
School. School's here. School's here. School's here in building. Yeah, school is fucking hell, man. School is heck. I've heard of homeschooling, but this is ridiculous. Ha ha! Pazuzu. Heck is other students, as illustrated here. Everyone's so much taller than me. I can't relate. I can't relate to this character. She's so tiny. So demure, so petite.
Go away!
Oh my. No wonder nobody likes you at school. I like this like pseudo awesome face that keeps showing up in the graffiti. Remember the something awful awesome face? How cute he is? It's really cute.
What the hell?
Get out, you freak!
Slut!
You freak!
Fucking weird freak!
Piece of shit!
Your art's fucking weird. Your art's weird. Piece of shit.
Crazy!
Everyone's even taller. They're taller than the lockers. Got some tall boys at this school. These guys are really 8 feet tall. I do love the idea of that bully having to pick his shoe back up after throwing it at me. Yes, I think that is fun. Cringe! I'm surprised they didn't put cringe in here, actually. They could have done that. Oh, this place is cool. This part's fun. This part's nice. I wanna turn around. Whoa. I like the bizarre, the fisheye lens. How this kind of almost looks like a trompe l'oeil painting, an illusion painting, like a Wile E. Coyote painting. This is what high school felt like, man. Don't know what to tell people that don't relate to this. I mean, I guess you were popular. I don't know. Being a kid fucking sucked. It was so dramatic. Everything feels like the biggest thing ever. It's awful. Yeah, it's a prison for kids, yeah. Freak. CB time? Give me that CBD. Hey. Oopsies. Yeah, let's give her a little juke around here. Oops. Dead end. My bad. These are so cool. The eyeballs. Look at that.
Are you gonna pick on me next?
Stupid bitch. That's me. There we go.
Why are you chasing me?
I didn't get got that time.
Not again. Not again.
No. You have to figure it out for yourself at Silent Hill.
What the fuck am I supposed to find?
She has some really good line reads in this. Like, honestly. This has been pointed out by others, but I also enjoy how, like, scuffed her phone is. We value different things. It's gotta be because I lost that special person and the hope he gave me, right? Why do I feel like this? I've never felt like this before. She's preggers.
The girl in this picture is Amelie. This guy looks familiar.
It's Warren from Life is Strange. He sucks.
They're hurt. Where are you going? Yeah, that's right. Amelie.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Branches on the uterus. Yup.
What's that? Oh, you like what you see? Come closer then. Wait a sec. You two are from my class.
Did I like Warren? He wore thin eventually.
Glasses look good on you. Sorry, she's so cute. I couldn't help myself. Feel free to stop by anytime.
So that's Amelie,
You're
right?
always welcome.
Maya only ever cared about Amelie. She didn't see me. I was invisible to her.
Yeah, I'm just like mildly face blind sometimes. glad you came by, Kerhyphen, so I could bug you to check your DMs. Good to see you. Have a good night. Thank you.
Library. So I'm back at school.
There's no beauty in any of this.
Oh, I missed it just now. Fuck. Damn it.
Oh, sorry. I was just thinking about something. I borrowed that book you wanted. I finished it, so it's all yours. I wrote my impressions in a letter. Read it when you get home, okay?
Yeah.
Where was it? That book.
Damn. I missed the Pregger's test. Why was it near the stove? That's not where those go. Since I missed it, can anyone tell me, like, what Anita says? When she picks it up, she's got to have some sort of comment about it, right? I imagine it's just, is this Maya's? Or something? Yeah. Trash can near stove. Well, too bad. Missed it. Gone forever. Gone forever. That sucks. That fucking sucks. Mm-hmm. Similar to Silent Hill, how it can't be revitalized, how it's being partially blamed on and perhaps is because of some sort of curse from some sort of cultural mishmash happening, you know, adjacent.
So, it is a curse. But why me? Why do I have to be cursed like this?
Find it.
Find what in a place like this?
Mm-hmm. Wow, conspiracy theory involving fire. I think it was actually a boiler that did it, actually. Yeah. Oh, she doesn't say anything. It's treated like a document. Just pregnancy test positive. Okay. It's probably a good thing, actually.
A witch's curse? Is that why I saw what I did before?
Spiritual power being corrupted and warped. I don't know what you want, man. That's Silent Hill, man. that's the thing the Silent Hill does. Boop.
Looks like there's space for a book here.
I still wait for you.
I think I know these.
In my special place. Just like Centralia, Pennsylvania. Oh yeah, the boiler theory is just like a huge... Speaking about misinterpretations. If you don't know what the boiler theory is... In Silent Hill 1, there's a couple different notes that mention that the fire that Alessa was burned in was an accident caused by a faulty boiler that exploded in the basement where the kid was. Okay. That's a lie. That's a cover-up. Because there's other notes elsewhere that say that, like, everyone in town that has any sort of position of power is a cultist. Including the fire marshal. Including the chief of police. Like, come on! Come on! That's one of the things, credit where it's due, that Sam Barlow got right in Origins. It stinks. That's one thing Sam Barlow got right about in Silent Hill Origins. It was a fire. Yes. They put a whole nother note that was just like, yes, it was a fire. It's a cover, you know, like, oh, it's scratched out and said, actually, it's a, you know, the boiler did it. Really sus or something, you know. But yeah, for some reason, a couple people took that super literally because they didn't want the ritual that she was burned in to involve intentional fire damage to the girl, killing her. I don't really know. It's something they had in their head.
That other school.
They've stretched to make it fit. Yeah, Johnny World Beater. Yeah. It's solid. It's solid. It's solid.
Seen wire like that before.
Yeah, that same note says Alessa's dead. Yeah, so clearly it's a trustworthy note, guys. Can't roll my eyes hard enough at the jerks that were insisting. Boiler. Boiler, real. Boiler, not real. They called her art weird. I know. Mm-hmm.
That's not true.
Good night, Courage the Cowardly Dog. I love your show. I should watch more of it. I've only seen like 5 episodes, but I loved it in my childhood. Yeah, this game is a better Bluebird Team game, and it's good. So I don't. It's free. It's I don't. It's good. It's good. Spacey.
What?
What? Yep, and now those numbers spawn in. Well, 0's not there yet. 2 is there.
Maya's locker. No, it's not here.
I think I missed this the other
It
time.
wasn't here before either.
Razors. Edgy. Yeah, I think I didn't check this out. Not sure, because I don't really remember these pictures. Or Awesome Face down there. Anyway.
My locker. Why is it locked? Is there something I don't want to see?
There's 0. Yeah, 0. Is it the same as last time? Yeah, it will be. Just curious if maybe they changed it to be a different answer.
I know what's inside, and I can't look away. Here it is. What's this letter? Was it inside the book?
March 10th report deadline. Volunteer reading Japanese novel. Cole Easel. She. No, is that Cole? I don't think that's Cole. Cole. Does Cole go this way or that way? Or is it just Juzu and I'm being a fucking moron? And trying to make katakana out of just scritchy scratch writing. Non-zero chance.
Remember when I said I wanted to live like a cherry blossom? To be beautiful.
Oh, yeah, I could have zoomed in. Yeah.
Dignified for a fleeting moment. Simply by letting go of life. Daring to bloom, knowing it won't last. And so falling in vivid color. I wish I could live like that. I want to experience true beauty. If only for a moment. I met someone who made me feel different.
Boo, boys.
He showed me a whole new world.
A whole new world.
I honestly thought he could help me find a new me. felt it with all my heart.
Teenage boys will never do this for you, hon.
But people didn't understand us. Didn't want that from us. In the end, they took my hope from me. They took him away. People who can't achieve beauty seek comfort in others. They fear anyone different, hate them, try to tear them down. I can't take much more of this.
Thanks, Kevin.
I wish you and I could run away together, Amelie. Just me and you.
So, like, Anita and Amelie's memories are getting mushed together a lot because, like, at least I believe so. Because in that last, like, FMV cutscene, she was like, oh, I returned that book to you. I left my feelings in a letter. Read it when you get home, okay? And if this is the letter, then it was Amelie's memory and not Anita's memory that we were seeing there. Or just something that was, you know, constructed in her mind. I want to check out this VOD moment. Oh, I have to, because of ad blocker reasons, I have to put in a private window. So annoying. Okay. Da-da-da. Wow, it's Bob. There he is. Oh, shit. I don't know what they're referencing either. Yeah, it just says pregnancy test positive. Okay. That's Bob. Hi, Bob. Or she found the letter that pushed her to make her stay away from my friend. Which letter? There's been... do you mean the one that we found in the trash? That was clearly written by Anita and was like, stay away from my friend. Yeah, I hate you. I hate your drawings. Your art is weird. Fuck you, fuck you. I'm not sure if anybody, you know, found that letter. Probably somebody did.
Maya. She was asking Amelie for help. But I just... Maya, you have everything. You're way more talented than me. So, why? Why take Amelie from me? You acted like I wasn't even there. Amelie is my friend. She's mine! I only wanted to take her down a bit. She was taking Amelie away from me. She wouldn't pay attention to me. How was I supposed to know she'd actually kill herself?
How can you think this girl deserves anything? Like, she's fucking devastated. She's devastated by guilt. She didn't want that. That is just whack. That is just whack. No, it's just the word Juzu. I'm fucking trying to read katakana out of stupid scritchy scratch writing. Anita may have stolen the letter or intercepted it. Could be. Remember to Lichen see the trauma. The lockers having vents on the outside but not on the inside side is bothering me. Oh, what the hell? That is weird, Kenneth. You're right. That is peculiar. Oh, it's upsetting. How are you supposed to give each other secret little notes? Anonymous, torturous letters. How are you supposed to bully people anonymously if they don't have slats in the lockers? Good catch, yeah. Truly a fucked up purgatory world of nonsense. Let's go. Let's see which angle she comes from, if any. Has she not spawned yet? That's right. She spawns here. Oh, there she is. Okay. Juke, juke, juke. Yeah, that thing's design is so fucking cool. Ugh, can't get enough of her. I wish I could just stare at her all day. But I can't. She'll chase me and kill me. I love her, like, the sound of her heels. They're very, like, clinkety. Very cool. Very cool. Wow. Wow. Oops, I forgot that you spawned there, too. Oopsie doodles. Oh, done. There you go. This one. Oh, that's not fair. I was doing a going through door slow animation. I couldn't help it, girl. Oh, girl, I couldn't help it. Alright, let's go to that door at the end and spawn her, give her a little loop around. Yep, there we go. There you go. Clinkety, clinkety, clankety. All right, back on track. then she spawns behind this door. And then you go, whoops. And you don't get trapped in this locker room. You juke her around.
All you cared about was Amelie!
Ooh, why does it get slow there? Oh, she's catching up. Come on. Come on, girl. Run, girl. Go. Go! Go! Go run! My previous death, slightly unfair. I was on the right track. Didn't get lost.
Maya, I finally get it. I know what you wanted me to find.
Anita, what's up?
I'm so sorry, Amelie. Maya died because I killed her.
What are you talking about?
You and Maya wrote letters to each other, right?
Yeah, but then Maya jumped off the villa roof.
Well, there was supposed to be one in the last book you had, too.
What?
That letter... That letter was a message for you.
Why are you telling me this, Anita?
I was jealous of Maya. I was afraid she'd take you away from me. My mom was right. I should never have been born.
Oh, wait, Anita.
And then Silent Hill says, "No, that wasn't it." You still didn't find it. Yeah, she did intercept that note, so.
What? But I jumped off the building.
I'm built different. I'm built guilty. Suicide literally not an answer, yeah.
Even if I die, this doesn't end. How many times do I have to go through this?
Until you learn. Till you get it. Till you find it. There was a hole here. It's still here. And it's big. It's fun. It's fun that it's graffiti and not literally a hole. Like, you know, they did a really good job, like, you know, graffiti aestheticing this into like a feasible other world. Yeah, no, that's cool. So, no more body though. Damn. From something or to something? Oh yeah, are those tally marks? Very strange way to tally. I've never seen a vertical tally mark, but yeah, I guess they could be. Also, wrist cutting imagery as well. also cool to have a Silent Hill game that like experiments with different color palettes in this way. You know, I feel like you would never see this like fuchsia, like, I don't know. It's nice that there's like a graffiti aesthetic. It gives it a little more like artistic color space to play around in.
Don't you dare go outside!
Time to get to the mom issues. Oh, there's a symbol from Siren that looks like that. I tried to play Siren. It's very, very clunky. No future, no hope, no jobs, no cash. No exit. This aesthetic is just neat. I like the post-it notes. I feel like it is a nice... The post-it notes are really... They're just striking. I really like them. They're reminiscent of flower petals, which is like a huge running theme through this is the sakura petals. And when you go through a couple otherworld transitions, the walls, like, they peel off, like, similar to how it is in the movie, and then Homecoming riffed on that too, and then it just kind of become like a thing. Like, that's how the otherworld transitions in front of your eyes and peels off the walls. But, like, it's a nice, like, middle ground between all of those while being its own thing, you know? That fits that transition style. Yeah, I was thinking like the tally marks is how many times she's been through the loop, perhaps, yeah.
This is... Wait, me and my mom lived here. This is our living room.
It's almost like the devs gave a shit, yeah. You know, like all of the... It feels like they took some good, actual iterative inspiration from the hits. You know, like the Hole from Silent Hill 4 is like the best thing from Silent Hill 4, perhaps. Like, at least like visually speaking, it's absolutely fucking cool and iconic. And like, this is a cute way to reference it while still being more than a reference, like having it fit what's going on, having it being something you can read into and interpret. Like, that's a good way to do art without being too copy pasty, you know? The marks that make up the whole too. Oh, could be, yeah. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. That's a lot of tries. Diary of a Single Mother. And everything just gets worse and worse and worse. She gets an awful boyfriend. She loses her mind a bit. Yeah, the whole thing about sakura trees specifically being notable for the color and the post-its being drab and gray, highlighting the false premise of a suicide being beautiful. Sure. Yeah, sure. That's good. Yeah, that fits. Like, it feels like there is room for interpretation, you know? Like, it feels like there is a premise that they're being very blunt about, which is an anti-suicide premise. And they're not mincing words about that, which rules, but I feel like there is a lot of, like, visuals and aesthetic choices that you can more, you know, interpret, read into, discuss. It's meaty, you know? They put a lot of meat on these bones. This is only like a fucking 3-hour game. You know, that's a impressive amount of discourse coming out of this thing. So at least it was successful in this way.
Why won't you listen to a damn thing I say?
Oh, this poor voice actress. She did not nail it. Why won't I listen to this pizza? And again, I'm shorter. Like, that's really cool that you get shorter as this particular loop goes on, and you get more into the height of how a child would be during this part of her life. Like, that's just really good. It doesn't draw attention to itself. Like, there's no cutscene where you're like, oh, shrinking. And like, I even noticed that when I was drunk. Like, oh, we're getting shorter. That's great. That's cool. Wow. Are you glad that no Silent Hill Lorax, someone that's like I speak for the town, is here? Oh yes, thank God. I don't even like. I'm not even a huge fan of like Vincent in that regard. You know, like him being like, oh, I know things. You don't. Oh, fucking idiot. I love him. I hate him. My new man showed up to my place with pizza. Children definitely need a father, but they still don't take to him. He looked annoyed when he left. Hope he doesn't hate me. This is where it all goes down. All goes downhill. I wish he drew my shitty boyfriend too. Generational trauma, yo. Yeah, it's on the nose, but that's okay. The important things probably shouldn't be subtle, you know? It's not like... I mean, like, subtlety's good. Subtlety's great, but some of the most iconic parts of Silent Hill are none too subtle. They're symbolic. They're still symbolic. They're just super obvious. You know, I mentioned on Twitter, like, the thrusting room where you meet Angela, you fight the abstract daddy. It's like very, very obvious what it's about without showing you an incest rape, you know, like a cutscene. It's extremely on the nose. It's extremely blatant and unsubtle. Wait, that's what that was? Small incremental increases of mistreatment. Oh yeah, I'm not looking forward to Abstract Daddy in the remake. Oh, I did not think of that. Oh, I'm not excited for the remake in general, but yeah. Oh boy, let's see what happens there. Yike. I'm trepidation. Trepidation. I am trepidatious. I'm just like not. I'm. It's interesting they haven't shown Angela, Eddie, or Laura yet. Like, there's been 2 trailers, and the second one was a combat trailer. But like, I didn't. I don't know why they haven't shown him yet. I think it's because everybody's really nervous that they're gonna fuck them up. Gonna fuck them up. Somebody said earlier, like, oh, time to remember what was going on in 2012. I don't remember what was going on in 2012. That was ages ago. Ancient history. I was 10 years more younger. I don't even know that girl. Mm-hmm. She got desperate. It's one of those, like, you know, frog in boiling water sort of situations. Somebody just doesn't decide to be a child abuser one day, I imagine. And that's part of, like, you know, that's what's scary. Like, I don't know. It doesn't have the same feel to it as Bloober Team, you know, having like this whole level where you're supposed to empathize with someone who grows up to be a child molester, and it's because they were traumatized as a kid. You know, it's there's a different feel to it. I don't know what it is exactly, and I'm trying to like figure it out because I don't want to be hypocritical, you know. But there is, like, something different. I mean, yeah, maybe he did. Maybe he did leave because he was freaked out by the child abuse. There's many. There's many reasons people do bad things, you know? And I feel like Bloober Team, with that whole level humanizing the pedophile rapist by saying, like, well, he's a pedophile rapist because Holocaust stuff happened to him. He had a Jewish friend who got ratted out to the Gestapo, and he was in love with her, so that's why he loves little girls. That was a lot. That was a bit much. I don't know. It was also it was like a long level. We were in that guy's head for way longer than I wanted to be. We're like hardly in this section for like 10, 15 minutes. And it's like, okay, that's enough. I don't want to feel like I'm being forced to humanize too much with a really shitty fucking person. It's so bad because the victim of that abuse is not given the same humanization and is more or less stated that she should die. Yeah, you know, that's yeah. Yeah, it's not excusing the mom's behavior, I feel. Like, I feel like maybe this is the difference for me. It feels like because of the effort and the time we spent in that pedophile guy's past and in his head, it felt like they were really trying to excuse his behavior by over-explaining it and keeping you there and making you feel really bad to excuse his behavior as a cycle of trauma thing. And this feels more like an explanation than an excuse. Like, it explains how she, like, pot of boiling water, frog in water thing, just, like, got more and more used to increasingly awful abuses. And yeah, it is shock. You know, it's not horror. It's shocking. And this is, you know, there's something less exploitative about this, and I'm trying to talk through and come down on why it feels different to me. That's part of it, but I don't know.
Giving up my life for you.
And look, perhaps a little reference to Silent Hill movie. The flies look really good in this this room. They look great. So much wine. He's worried about my kids. Yeah. Actually. Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm so tiny. I'm so tiny. Bugbear. Ew, bugbear. I love fake video game products. Smile off, Ice. These bugs look great.
Stop.
Good old PT reference right there. Yeah, gifts move. Yeah, the guy from the Medium literally did physical evil in the world while his victim had psychic powers, and that's what caused Troy Baker to manifest, but they're treated the same way by the story, that they should die to prevent harm, despite the girl not really doing anything. Yeah. Whole game's a damn mess. Yeah. Krista Planert. Forgot that her last name was Planert. Yeah. Taking your kids. Yeah, I'm wondering if the dude kept seeing her because he was checking in on the kids and he's the one that called CPS. Yeah. Could be. Ooh, that's a cool one. I like that one. I love this audio here. That audio is great. I like that a lot. Reminds me of like something from Silent Hill 4, which had a lot of really, really good audio in it. Boy found dead in refrigerator. Mother arrested. Yep. Found the body, put him in the fridge. Didn't know what to do about that. She wasn't well. Yep. All the filth and scratches on the inside. Ugh, awful.
Don't lock me in here! Let me out! This is all your fault! Bad things happen because of you! You should never have been born!
Yeah, the monster in the medium is fucking dumb looking. It is fucking dumb. Trust me. Trust me, I know. I did a video about how dumb the maw is from the medium, like design-wise. It's a mess. And I turned out fine! This voice actress is so not doing it, man.
Sorry, Mom! Let me out!
Carolyn, Deadly Premonition, yeah. She does sound like an anime villain, yeah.
You're wrong, Mom. I am your daughter. And just like you, I'm cursed.
Back to being tall. Ah. Damn. I really like how the monster in this is a combination and like a really good mishmash of like how it is just abandonment issues, the monster, right? And how her abandonment issues has led to this suicidal ideation with the represented with the sakura petals. Sakura petals. Reader repulsive. Yeah, I'm also getting that. Bad.
Am I seeing this room here in the villa?
Yep. She didn't live here.
It's so hard to forget this place.
She didn't live here. Time to be chased, I presume. Yep. Look at that transition. Look at that transition. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Actually, kill me again. I want to see this transition again. want to take that in. I want to just behold that transition of all the post-it notes slash petals slash skin flakes flaking out and up and becoming the other world. Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. Ay, 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 that's cool. Time to find some various things.
What you drew me way back. You're into art, right? You could audit an art class.
Let's go this way. So this is the final chase. This is a chase that a lot of people have trouble with. I understand. You're supposed to be playing warmer cooler with the phone.
What's that? Oh, you like what you see?
Okay, there she is. Oh, got stuck on the wall. No. Girl, no. Oh, hey boys. Oops, hey girl. Oh, this music's so good. Oops. Did I do this one yet?
You're
No.
way too hard on yourself.
Oh, it's almost open.
Let me out! Mom!
Whoop, whoop, okay. Whoop, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oops. Well, that was a close one. Just trying to get some juking distance here. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Oops, 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 oops. This music is very like Silent Hill 3. Yeah, here we go.
What are you hiding inside?
Okay. First try? Oops, maybe not. Oh, it was just that, okay. Now, where is that door? Yeah, did my girl despawn? First time catching a VoidBurger stream since the GB days. Hoi! I like short message. I like it a lot. Yeah, I'm under the impression that CB despawned. So we might be able to actually just kind of get a look at the place. I'm getting a vibe from the music slash just the general tension that she despawned, so we can look around a little bit. Oh, this is the door I'm supposed to go to, though. But since she despawned, let's just take a look around. I think this other world looks fucking phenomenal. Oh my god. The light coming from underneath and hitting the post-it notes, and like it looks like peeling paint, it looks like peeling skin, like, oh, fucking aesthetic. It's got this like, the kind of like, the color of this magma or whatever has like this rosy pinkish like tint to it that just evokes the sakura petals again. Like, this maze just looks great. I think I'm just insanely lucky, or for some reason have a really good sense of like a vibe of direction to go, because I have not had problems with this part of the game. This seems to be a part of the game that people rage quit the game at, and it's a big bulk point. Are all of these doors locked now? Oh well. Now we're super safe. She definitely ain't spawning now. Yeah, is this as divisive as Silent Hill 4 The Room? Not sure. Maybe. Anyway. But yeah, I quite like this game. There are, so like last time I was playing this, when I played this for the first time, yeah, Arlo, all right. Yeah, you have to pay attention to the phone. Yeah, it's a warmer, cooler. But I do agree that I think they should have seeded that. They should have trained you to do that before this point. That is like actually not good game design to spring this on the player when they don't expect it. It's very hard to learn stuff when you're in a panic. So there should have been a smaller, more chill, warmer, cooler you did with your phone at a previous point. That's my big, like, they fucked up. If there was something they fucked up in this game, I would say you fucked up that. When I played this blind, I thought that the child abuse plot didn't seem like... It seemed like overkill at the time, but that is because... I don't think it's overkill. I think it is there to kind of explain why she has such strong RSD, rejection sensitive dysphoria, why that's so bad for her. And because I think a lot of people might not relate to that. But as somebody that has RSD and is very bad about it, is trying to work on it, and it sucks. It fucking sucks. Getting fired from GB? Wow. RSD much? Fucking torment. Bad. It felt bad, guys. But I feel like because I already know that, I know how that feels already, I don't need that empathy on ramp. I don't need that extra context of why she has abandonment issues. I just think it's sometimes your brain's bad. Like, sometimes you just have abandonment issues from, like, it doesn't need to be from child abuse or anything like that. Like, I just have gone through a lot of things where I've lost a lot of friends over the years, and guess what? It's because of the autism, guys. But, context. So I thought it was overkill the first time I played it because I was like, oh, I don't need this. I already relate to her. I already feel bad about her. I'm already in her head with this and know how hard this feels. Oh yeah, that's true, Crab Beats. That too. It felt like it kind of just happened, but it actually, there was stuff happening that was seeding that to begin with. I think the voice actress being bad for the mom doesn't help things. But yeah, I didn't need that empathy on-ramp, so I thought it was overkill at the time. But now I'm just like, well, a lot of people don't know how bad this feels, actually, and why somebody would feel this way.
Am I gonna be alone forever?
How do I feel about the soundtrack? Love it. Love it. Honestly, like better than... I mean, what's the last thing Yamaoka did was The Medium, and I think Stray Souls. I pull at my collar. Yeah, Johnny World Beater. It might be a thing to consider. And yes, I really do have the TISM. I got the paperwork and everything. Don't like it. I'm not pleased about it. I avoided a diagnosis for as long as I fucking could. Until I was like, God damn it, is this the thing? This is the fucking thing, isn't it? But this game's good, guys. It's good. It's fucking good. I mean, if it doesn't hit, it doesn't hit, but I would not say that it's a bad game. Like, or that it fails to communicate what it's trying to communicate. I don't know. I think people are being very hard on this for reasons that I personally don't understand. Yep, that's what I thought those girls were in that, like, heaven-looking drawing. I'm going to put every last bit of myself into this piece. Once it's done, then what? How much longer can I enjoy the fame and praise I get now? Is there despair and disappointment waiting for me right around the corner? The numbers on the freedom graffiti? I thought it was just a barcode. It'd be cute if it was 204863 or whatever it is in PT. People would have clocked that immediately. The sadness that gripped me clawed its way back in my mind. I guess it was always there. Who knows how often it'll show up? The thought makes my skin crawl. Wish I could talk to someone about all this. You can, girl. You can. No, I missed the pregnancy test again. It was in a like when someone said it was in a wastebasket, I assumed it would be in a wastebasket in a bathroom, and it was just kind of in a random wastebasket in a kitchen. And so, but someone linked Bob finding it, and it just says pregnancy test positive. Like, she has no like comment on it. Her last name was Hindenburg. Oh, the humanity.
Wait.
Oops.
She killed herself
I fucked up.
half a year ago? And that means I've been here this whole time? What'll it take for you to forgive me? Please.
I do have a notes tab.
Just let me die.
Mm-hmm. Given her popularity and lack of warning signs, they've not ruled out foul play. Yeah. Popular people can't be secretly miserable. What will it take for you to forgive me?
Is this me? When did she draw this?
I want to show the hidden side of girls. Their impulses, their urges. What are you hiding inside? Don't worry about what people think. Be proud.
So, she did notice me.
Senpai did notice me. Somebody had some thread of stuff that made no sense to me about this game, but one of the bits of the thread was like it was kind of disingenuously recounting the events of the game, and one of the events was like later at the end, bafflingly, she finds out that Maya was her friend. It's like, what do you mean? Bafflingly.
Thanks for running through this. Really enjoyed this little demo.
Thank you so much, Mugen. I appreciate that. Thanks for the bits, dude. I know, like, what game did they play? Like, I wasn't gonna quote RT the thread because I don't want people dogpiling people. It's not helpful at all. You know, hey, Chubbigans, what's up, dude? I'm doing all right for the most part. most part. But yeah, the takes I am reading, I am just like, what game did you play? What? I'm sure those people are doing the same thing with me. I'm sure they're like, what game did you play? This is awful and all this stuff. But yeah, it's almost like she's an unreliable narrator. The news story did say, in the middle of the game, made it sound more like a suicide. The news story said she appeared collapsed or something like that. It's weird. It's weird phrasing, but it's like at the popular suicide spot. You know, maybe it was just like a wonky translation or something. In this day and age, though, I have a hard time believing that. I don't know. Localization has gotten so good if you pay for it. Well, what I think of the Silent Hill 2 combat demo, the trailer. I said this previous, I think at the top of the stream when I played this blind, but I think it's weird that they did a teaser trailer, and obviously, of course, first trailer should be just a big teaser trailer of, stuff. I think it's weird that the second trailer is a combat trailer. I think it should have been a story trailer. I don't know. That's just weird to begin with. The combat didn't look good, and I think that Bloober Team is the combat's not going to be good. Bloober Team has not made a game with combat in it before, ever. I don't think. So that's concerning. That's concerning, and yeah, it just kind of looks like they're trying to do the Capcom thing that Capcom's doing with Resident Evil, which they're entirely different beasts, Resident Evil and Silent Hill. Resident Evil was always more action-oriented. You were always like a STARS agent, guy with gun, It's a different type of survival horror, so it should not get the same, treatment. I mean, I don't wish a Silent Hill remake on anybody. That's incredibly hard to do. I don't know how you'd remake that and modernize it or something like that. I just can't believe that the nurse's vault over waist high cover, that is bad. That is bad. Why did they do that? Oh, hey, it's Bob. Both the Witch of the Far East and Maya's deaths are presented as odd, possibly murders. Interesting. Well, I mean, like the Witch of the East, I thought, Bob, had parallels to, for me, the cover-up of Alessa's death with the boiler, wink, and how like it was reported differently to throw people off the trail, right? Yeah, and that's what it kind of felt like to me with that. It's like, oh, okay, they're rhyming here. It's similar origin stories, right? Not exactly the same, not a copy paste, but like a inspiration from a situation, right? Yeah. Can't wait for James to punch a boulder. Yeah. But yeah, I don't wish this IP on anybody. And that being said, this whips. They did surprisingly good. Considering that like this is the world's worst Phantom, and this is a hard topic to cover, and they did it blunt. And I appreciate that. And man, it could have been worse. Man, it could have been worse. Man, it could have been Bloober, man. And it's gonna be Bloober because they're making Silent Hill 2. Uh-oh.
I was so happy when my mom liked the first picture I drew.
I know, it's gonna be a quick time. Yeah, I really like the music in this. Ugh. I also really like the aesthetic of the chase sequences, the otherworld transition that reminds me of like the movie actually, and Homecoming when it peels the walls up and stuff like that. Like I feel like that was like hokey when Homecoming did it, but like it's a good middle ground for this game, I don't know if you heard me talk about that or not.
I could have had a different life too. I guess someone finally did love me.
Good halfway point.
You
Yeah, this is devotion-y, yeah. A lot of this game gives me devotion vibes. I mean, like, it's just, it's got a lot of devotion-y feels to it, and it's like, that makes a lot of sense. You know, take some lessons from a game that did it really good and iterate on it, and that's how you make a good video game. I don't know. Did you catch the parallels to Old Boy at all? I was talking about how the plot of this is somewhat similar to Old Boy. With, like, do you deserve this? You know, starting a rumor and all that stuff. Starting a rumor and the girl's pregnant and kills herself and all that's, you know, similar.
I do so enjoy making butter.
Hey.
Oh man, I just remembered as I was playing through this, is it in Japan or in Germany?
It's in Germany. But yeah, in Old Boy, the rumors were true that Odaisu accidentally spread, and that led to a hysterical pregnancy, and the girl killed herself, revenge, etc., etc. This one, kind of a fake-ish rumor, or just like being a little mean to her, and that went out of control, and real pregnancy and suicide. Bloober Team remake this. Yeah. Oh yes, I did hear about Chain City. Let's see if I cry again.
Anita, what's up?
I'm sorry, Amelie. I'm such a piece of shit. I had no idea she'd do that.
What are you talking about? Did something happen?
I thought I was invisible. That I didn't matter. No matter what anyone said. I didn't listen.
Anita?
But you and Maya, both of you did see me. I should have figured that out sooner.
Anita? Wait. Where are you right now?
Thank you, Amelie. You were always there for me. I'm going to go apologize to Maya now.
Wait! Anita! Calm down. Just listen to me.
Amelie.
No, yeah, it still gets me. Yeah.
I'm here for you, Anita.
Yeah, it still hits. I was like ugly crying the first time. Oh my god. Phone is not bad. Phone ain't bad. It's not phone that's bad. World is bad.
Seeking a connection with others is a sign of weakness. It's running away. The strongest animals don't form groups. They act alone and need only themselves to survive. Those who betray themselves to fit into a group are pathetic. There's no beauty in living like that. But I don't really mind. I just want someone to understand me. For those I love, and for those who love me, I want to keep moving forward and never look back to 18-year-old me.
A letter to my future self. Oh, it hits, it hits. Because it's stating a premise and then the end rejects the premise. It's like, okay, even if the strongest animals are all alone and blah, 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 even if that's true, I'm rejecting it. It doesn't matter. Even if that's true, it doesn't matter to me, right? It's not important, even if it is true. Oh, it's an arc. Ito-san fucking nailed this aesthetic. It's so good.
It feels kind of scary leaving my hometown, but I'll be fine. I have my best friend with me.
Ah. It's good. This is like as strong as the first 4 games, like maybe more so because like it doesn't overstay its welcome in a way that like Silent 4 does. You know, Silent 4, its length works against it big time. And it's just like the themes are really good. It's succinct. The protagonist is super relatable. I cared about her out the fucking gate because like I've been there. Not suicide, but I've been this fucking despondent. Like, and like if my family were worse or something like that, God, I might have been suicidal. But it's just like, I was like, no, too many people love me. I'm not even considering this because that would make all these people really fucking sad. And I don't want to do that to them. So like, I don't know, just really like, it was easy for me to relate to this character. And that's something that I think is a strength in horror that has been ignored for quite a while in the Silent Hill franchise. That's why Silent Hill 2 hits as good as it does. Because you can imagine like how awful it would be to have a dying wife and like how somebody might be driven to do like awful things, you know, because like in the end, like the thing that James doesn't change with the ending. His motivation changes with the ending, which is super fucking interesting. And I'm glad this does not have multiple endings. They would have whiffed it if there were multiple endings. I like that there being only one ending makes it not pro-suicide. You know? Like... I would have fucked it up. Oh, fan art. Wow, thank you. Bam, 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 wow. Oh. She's so cute. You draw her so cute. Oh my god. I love it. Thank you, Rum Rusher. So cute. Yeah, like it only having one ending works in its favor because like the ending at least is not up for interpretation. Like what physically literally happens there is that she doesn't commit suicide. Right then and there, she doesn't commit suicide. It's not that she's healed forever. It's not that there isn't more work to be done. It's not like there's not still gonna be leftover guilt. What matters right then and there is what happened. She didn't die. Yeah, like it's not about curing depression or suicidal ideation. It's about like giving yourself the smallest amount of room to give yourself a breath of fucking air to start healing it all. And I'm pretty sure I said this when I was like super wasted, but like the ending of this is a beginning. Like it literally is because of the loop shit, but like that's the start of her healing journey actually. Like, this was her lowest. There's nowhere to go but up. Like, I feel like they did a really good job, like, getting across, like, hope with that first step. And that first step is so small, right? But, like, it matters. Small things matter like that, you know? It's on the nose, but I'm glad it is. That's fine. That's good and that's fine. Yeah, and that's like a real tactic that people suggest doing if you're dealing with someone who's suicidally ideating. Like, just do something small and immediate, and we're making a plan. Like, we are going shopping. We are. Or like, I'm coming over right now and we're gonna watch a movie right now. Like, staving it off to give you air to breathe, to actually heal. That's it. Yeah, the line about, like, I've been here for 6 months, that's where she was mentally. She wasn't literally in a building for 6 months doing loops forever and ever. It felt that way because she was in this, like, psychic torment zone, Silent Hill style, but she wasn't, like, physically missing from the real world for 6 months or something like that. Yeah, like, it's been 6 months since she died and she's still completely traumatized over it. You know, other kids at school were hospitalized for the trauma situation of having a school friend of theirs die. And yeah, like, seeing from some people that she hasn't suffered enough is disturbing. Like, her crime is not that... what? Like... She's been punished plenty. She's punishing herself. She's not, like, getting away with anything. She's not cocky and, like, she deserved it and I'm in the clear and, like, what in the fuck are you talking about? Suffered enough. Suffer. Like, oh God. I don't know. I don't get it. And I don't know. And I don't mean to paint with, like, too broad of a brush or anything like that. I just don't understand people sometimes. But yeah, I think the weirdest takes I've seen is that this glorifies or romanticizes suicide, which could not be further from the truth. That might be the number one that I read and I was super confused by. And number 2 might be Anita deserved to die and or did not suffer enough, and or got away with it by not killing herself in the end. That's a gruesome fucking thing to say. She's a kid. She's a kid that did something by accident and did not intend for it to go this way. I cannot understand. Oh, Rum Rusher. Yep, we should have got that ending. That should have been the ending. Whoop! God, imagine. Oh my God. Like, kudos again to the devs for not doing multiple endings, not having a joke ending. Like, I used to think that was, like, part of the vibe of Silent Hill is having a sense of humor about itself. And it's like, this one isn't funny. This ain't funny. And it's good. Takes itself seriously. Does not take this frivolously whatsoever. Lance! My homie. My homie who also likes Silent Hill Short Message. It's good. I still like it. I was really glad that, me liking it, nobody commented, you only like it because you were drinking during this stream or something. I was really expecting someone to do that and be mean to me about that. So I was like, no, like, even though no one said that, I was like, I do want to play it again. I do want to play it sober. Like, I still want to make sure that I do feel the way I feel about this. And yeah, it's great. It's good. Oh, thank you, Johnny Worldbeater. Sheesh. The main menu has different music for every chapter. Oh my God. I didn't notice that because I played it in one go. Both times. Damn. That's neat. That's neat. As always, Lance with the incredibly thorough eye and ear. Oh, but yeah. Wow, that's neat. That's really neat. I didn't know that they changed the... That's really cool. Something people would not normally notice, including me.
Oh wow, I didn't realize how the reviews were going. I checked in on my kid to make sure this shit wasn't a thing. With the likes and whatnot.
Thank you, Ugin fan. Oh, the code on the locker is the day Maya died. Oh, no, I didn't notice that. I don't keep dates in my head fucking at all. Like, I'm bad at names, I'm bad at dates. It's terrible. Jump scare jocks. Yeah, just a lot of details in this, and a lot of care was put into it. Boys, please! You're not nuts, it's autism. Calm down, everybody. I don't mean to diagnose, but yeah, it's just like, this is a lot of juicy stuff. This is juicy, this is neat. There's a lot of different, it's for how, like, you can be reductive and be like, this is simple teenage drama bullshit, but it's like for if you look at it, there's like a lot of different things happening to these poor fucking kids. Like, it's complicated stuff to deal with as a teenager. Oh, Rachel tells you that all the time? She's right. Embrace it. Freak shit. Just autism acceptance stream. What if it's fine? I guess it's fine. Somebody was telling me about, I think it was Lost in Vivo I should play, because it's kind of like Silent Hilly, but like through the lens of like eating disorders, and like that's eating disorders is a special interest of mine without having one, but like I've watched like every documentary I can because I just find it very, very interesting, and I don't know why, but that does sound up my alley. I have a lot of empathy for that. And I think empathy is the core of good horror, in my opinion. I'm glad there's, like, practically speaking, there's no jump scares in this, really. Like, CB shows up, like, spawns in front of you, but I wouldn't call it, like, a... It's not a jump scare because it's not, like, psh, loud, really in your face, stuff like that. Oh, if you look up, there's baby dolls reaching down toward you? Oh, damn it. I looked down and I saw the chasm. I didn't look up. Gamers never look up. People in escape rooms never look up. Dogs can't look up. No. And again, I'm very impressed with myself. Did not get lost in any of the mazes. Beat the final maze first try. Gamer! Gamer! Yeah, this was interesting to go back into, actually play it less meanderingly. I really do like how I played it though the first time. I tried to really soak it in and take it in and really take in the textures on the walls and all that stuff. I really like doing that. But yeah, it was I don't often play games twice this fast. But I wanted to know. I bet the speed runs of this will be mostly straightforward. I don't see where there would be skips. I think you just have to go fast. I don't think there's... somebody will find a crazy-ass glitch with that monster, I'm sure. How to, like, trick it into killing you in a different spawn zone or something like that. I bet that's something that could happen. If I had to guess. Ah, yeah. Empathetic horror. It's back, baby. And Hexadrive fucking did it. I'm just really confused how Konami had anything to do with this. I'm really flummoxed. 27 minutes? Ooh, fast. Yeah, that's fast. How the fuck did Konami have anything to do with getting this made? This is absolutely insane. Did they make a mistake? did they not know they were making a good game? I'm really confused how this happened. I only checked out the first commentary video, which I thought was really nice, because they're really like, they're talking about how much research they did and how they're like aware of their own like out of depthness being not the demographic they're writing about. So they're very like self-aware about that. Somebody bumped the make a good game button by mistake, right? So, I don't want to watch the video because it's just gonna like bum me out, but I was wondering if anybody could sum up why Stephanie Sterling hated this so much. Because dang, that sucks. And I just like I don't want to like reduce all the naysayers down to like they're so used to hating Konami that they will hate anything with Silent Hill on it because we're all expecting the worst, and you know I don't want to reduce everyone's opinion to that. Trauma tourism? I don't know. I really don't feel that way. It's a shame.
I do so enjoy making butter.
Side note, what are you and Chip working on nowadays as a fellow Illinoisian?
Illinoisian. Don't use such slurs to define me. I'm a New Yorker. I'm temporarily displaced. If you move to Finland, you don't become Finnish, you know? Oh, people think the school bullying scene was Anita's memory. What? Okay. What are we working on lately? He's interviewing for some really promising jobs. Things are trending positively. We might be able to move out of Illinois. Fingers crossed for us. A lot of you had 100% incorrect information about the plot. Oh my god, really? Lance? Gee whiz. That is interesting. There's like a ton of like mishmashed memories in here. Like Anita and Amelie, a lot of their like experiences are smashed together in this, and I'm under the belief at least that some of the flashbacks and things of that nature might not have necessarily like happened. Like obviously they're not literal. I would think it would be obvious, but like the way you misremember what people said to you, you know? It's almost a shattered memory. Yo. Nah. I wouldn't go that far. If you're face blind, yes. But yeah, you know, it's an interesting game. It's got a lot of angles on it. Yeah, Anita was definitely bullied too. And it was like beyond her comprehension that Maya could ever have anything wrong with her life. Yeah, Amelie and Anita's names both starting with an A and both of them having glasses. Like, sometimes I was like, Can I get a sanity check on my theory if anyone has the time? How sane we talking? Oh, is this the, oh yeah, the one about the suicide victims and stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, I don't personally agree that they are dead. Because, yeah, it would be rather pointless, wouldn't it? Bob, you transcribed the whole game? Autism! I transcribed the fucking first 4 episodes of Rude Tales of Magic, man. Come on. Transcribing stuff? That's the good brain chemicals. I'd love my camera to refocus again. There it goes. Anyway. Oh my goodness. But it's a nice task. You can focus on it. Feels good. It feels like progress. Get some practice typing as fast as you can. It's great. I love transcribing. It's a good autism job, transcribing stuff. I wonder if like live closed captioning is a fun job for the tisms. Yeah, Arlo, your special interest is Neil Breen movies. Absolutely. But yeah, I think like the note about Amelie having died, which was related to like college stuff. She was distraught over not being able to attend college due to troubles at home. Like all that stuff does come right after you know, all of the Amelie stuff. So yeah, that's the thing. It's kind of, it's presuming that the notes you're reading are accurate. That's not to say that I don't believe any of the notes are accurate or anything like that. And I don't mean to excuse every plot hole or something as an unreliable narrator gimmick or something like that. But I think my read on this note, like, which I should be capturing, which I should be capturing. I feel like this note, which implies that Amelie is dead, might not necessarily be trustworthy because we're, you know, A, Silent Hill. B, everything's getting mishmashed together. Maya's memories, Amelie's memories, Anita's memories, to the point where it's just like, at a certain point, it's like a little confusing where one girl ends and another begins. Like, so I would not, like, the way that I read this in my mind as somebody who wants to believe that, you know, these two girls are real and alive, is that this is part of the shmish and the smoosh. Like, you know, Maya's mom being, not Maya's mom, Anita's mom being squished up symbolically with Maya's symbology, with the sakura petals and stuff like that. Like, and I feel like it could be an inner fear of Anita's reading this and projecting, like, what if my other friend fucking dies? Because she knows how much college means to Amelie, how much she needs to get out of the house and away from her brother, and how much is riding on the college situation and how stressful that is. And I think it'd be really easy to like warp that and conflate it with Maya's suicide and be like, what if that happened to my other friend? Of course she could do that, right? Because all of these girls are all scared for each other, all of them. And all of these girls have incredibly crazy, stressful things happening around them and to them in their past and present and future. Like, right? Like, because Amelie's got the future stuff to worry about. Is her brother going to do something to her? Because right now he hasn't done anything to her, but she's scared of him, right? At least that's what the narrative implies. And Maya, so that's scary shit in the future. If I don't go to college, something bad is going to happen to me with regards to my brother. Fear of the future. Then you've got fear of the present with Maya, all those things that were contemporaneously happening to her. The boy, the pregnancy, the online social media, you know, garbage, the ongoing suicide stuff and how that like inspired her with the suicide spots and all that things. And then like you've got Anita, who is completely mired in the past, all the way to the distant past, her childhood, and sees no future for herself. So like they're attacked at all angles, and all of their traumas are getting smushed together into this one place. And I don't know. That's where my brain's going with that. I might be wrong. In a town that's actively dying, that is true.
I do so enjoy making butter.
Oh.
I am a Giant Bomb subscriber, just passing it on before I go to bed.
Thank you.
Just popped in to pay some love, to pay some respect.
Really? I feel respected. Thank you. Thank you, Mugen Fan 98. That is sweet as hell. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for being nice to me. Continuing to be nice to me. GB fans are extremely fucking cool. Haven't had any negative experiences with any GB fans. So keep on being cool, everybody. Yeah, like loop fuckery. Yeah, you know? Yeah. Like there's certain things that kind of feel like they're slotted out from one girl and plopped into another slot from the other girl's history. Is there a suggestion that Maya's baby was lost, died, adopted? I don't think so. I think she was actively pregnant when she died. That's my vibe on it. Do I have proof? No, because I don't pay attention to dates very good. But if I did, but yeah, I assumed she was pregnant at the time, and that led to her suicide because in her other note that was about like her fighting with her mom and why do I feel this way and I can't believe he left. I've never felt like this before. That felt like hormones stuff too. Like, because when you're pregnant, you know, hormones go crazy and all sorts of shit. And yeah, like being pregnant and finding out you're pregnant would, you know, I think understandably drive someone to do something desperate on top of everything else that's going to hell. Super interested in one sad bag head person that goes into the bathroom and looks at the baby in the bath. There's not much to make of it. Yeah, in the dev state Anita chose to live. That it, yeah. I feel like it feels like that's the intention without even hearing the devs say it out loud. Because, like, why would they whiff it so bad after doing the rest, like, in my opinion, really good? Setting up this, like, really complicated series of relationships and doubts and terrors and stuff like that. It would feel like a really, out of character, considering how careful they were to set up all of these premises. It would seem like an uncharacteristically novice whiff to make it so that these girls aren't alive at the end, you know? It would be a big thematic whiff. Well, I don't know if it's actually like a real ass curse happening and stuff like that, but like I do like that they're, you know, making a new little Silent Hill amalgamation here, going back to the very beginnings of like, there was a religion here, another culture came in here, the religions got mushed together into something different, and then some fucky shit happened. Like, same thing, you know, they're doing a very similar thing there. Yeah. I think the witch notes are still important, but yeah. I mean, they're just rhyming with the first games and the shit that they did. What else we got in this thread here? I should look at the other things. Baloo, baloo, baloo. Yeah, Amelie's not like this though, right? I think she's casting doubt on that happening. Anita saying Amelie's not like this, right? That's the fear. The fear is like, they didn't think Maya was capable of committing suicide. She did. But she was so popular. Why weren't there warning signs? Why didn't I notice? And this is scary. your other friend that you also don't see warning signs from, what if it happened to her too? She's not like this though, right? She seemed fine, you know. I think first of all, this isn't true, and about Amelie, at least. But I think this is, like, this can be a tell either way, like how you interpret that, given the context of the other suicides and stuff like that. I don't know. Yeah, Anita being trapped for half a year is not literal. It's just she's been grieving for half a year, stuck in the same place for half a year, grieving. And like all of her cries for help was all this Sakura Blossom stuff. That's all suicidal ideation imagery, right? And everyone's praising her for it too. Well, not everybody. There's a lot of haters, but like the public persona is that like everyone likes this. Yes, cool. Yes, Lance, I love that. I love that. Yeah. Actually, yeah. The implication that like she knows something fucked up happened, but she's not able to remember what it is, but she's acting like she remembers it. Things are fucky, man. Things are fucky. I'm gonna paint the girls who jumped off the roof. How many? Where does it say how many? Mm-hmm. 5 girls, 5 teens. But did the boy commit suicide? Hang on a tick. But the thing is that if this is like real and to be relied upon, how would she know that that Anita and Amelie would die or commit suicide? You know? He was taken away from her, yes. Yeah, I just think it just would whiff the... It whiffs the meaning too much for that to be what's going on. Like, there is a decent amount of evidence, but I think a lot of it can be interpreted a different way, you know what I mean? This might also not be... Well, she specifically said the girls, implying that there wasn't a boy that jumped off the roof, at least at that time. And this is just February 21st. It doesn't have a date, like a date. Oh, yeah. Power of clairvoyance. Yeah, okay. Well, I also think that throughout the game there is this idea of the curse, right? And this idea that like I'm cursed to be like this, I'm cursed to suffer. It's a curse. Similarly, can't clairvoyance be wrong? Even Maya said as much. Like she couldn't predict her own death. Maybe clairvoyance isn't that thorough or that real, you know? It could have just been a name people called this lady. But I don't know. Should I just hop on voice chat? Oh, then I would have to like fix all my fucking things in OBS. I'm also like too tired. I'm like wrapping shit up. We should just probably do like a great debate video on this or something. This is interesting though. I just feel like it would be too much of a thematic whiff to have them be dead. I think that maybe I think it could have been They saved each other, right? And if they didn't save each other, they might have committed suicide. Like, that's what I kind of feel like. But I think, like, for the story as it is, would be a major whiff. Juicy stuff, though. Juicy stuff. Juicy stuff. Anyway. Long chat at the end. Thanks for sticking around, VOD. Oh yeah, we gotta do a big recap of Ascension when it's done. I don't know. Short message, long chat. Oh, there's a Reddit post translating the tarot card spread. Oh, I wonder if they actually considered that. Oh, why not though, right? Why not? They said it's called a hexagram or a star. You know, that's hex is in the name of the developer, so that might have been a cute thing. It's about someone who's accomplished and radiant on the surface, but underneath it all, something's off. They're unfulfilled. Along comes a ray of hope. It seems to complete them for a time. They still feel trapped in a situation which they had no control, but for the time being, they're happy. New presence throws them into direct conflict with a person or presence that exacts control over their circumstances, and while things are moving ahead for them regardless, they're on a path that will only lead them back to solitude. That's if that person read them right. I mean, tarot is pretty wishy-washy stuff, isn't it? Tarot cards, there's 7 of them. Is that like standard or? I don't know. I don't know. This is good stuff though. This is good stuff. I mean, when it comes down to it, like, oh, I got some. It's really cute. With the apostrophe. The girls are dead. That's a very cute drawing of Bob. That's very cute. Yeah, I mean, the fact that the writer said that she chose life is... That's where I'm going. And the fact that the themes don't make sense anymore if they're dead is where I'm going with that. So maybe it's a little, like, stubborn of me. But this is really cool shit, though. I mean, it's juicy. It does seem really intentional and stuff like that, so, like, I don't think you're crazy. For what it's worth. For what it's worth. I don't think you're crazy about that. It's juicy. Yeah, it's juicy. It's almost like they made a good Silent Hill game, Bob. They got they put a lot of stuff to talk about in it. It's divisive. It has a pyramid head in it that we don't think sucks. I don't think we think it sucks. I love that fucking thing. I couldn't get enough of looking at that thing. I let it kill me a couple times just so I could look at it more. They showed it off the right amount, which is, like, hardly at all. My first reaction to Shattered Memories, I do not remember. It was absolute goddamn eons ago. Goddamn eons ago. Yeah, cozy snoozy. Not all predictions are set in stone in the same way that, like, not all curses can't be broken. You know? Yeah, power couple. Yeah, power couple right there. I like that the monster was not sexualized. Thank you, video game. Thank you. Especially because Masahiro Ito is a real fucking freak. You know what I mean? I don't know if you've seen his porn, but it's pretty fucked up. But yeah, they didn't sexualize the monster. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sick of big titty monsters. I got blocked by the man. Yeah, I don't know why. I think maybe I was on a block list. I don't know. Yeah. He mostly posts it to fucking like Pix IV or something where I don't have to see it, so it wasn't like upsetting to follow this guy. He very much like, he didn't seem to post those uncensored very often, so. Ugh. Anyway, now I can't see him anyway because I got blocked, so it's fine. Someone's gonna sexualize the monster, obviously. But I thank them for not. It's very low-hanging fruit. Yeah. I have not tried his fuck toast, no. I don't know where to get Szechuan pepper, the type of Szechuan pepper that he says is the one you should use, because like the ones that you get here is like not the right ones. There's some other Szechuan pepper that he uses for the honey fuck toast. I would try it if it was presented to me. I have a feeling it would be too spicy for me because I'm so white. Spicy toast. Anyhow, I'm going to bed. I'm eepy, and this game is still good. Yeah. Done and dusted. It's good. I like it. And I cried and I cried again. I have not tried a Sinner's sandwich. I can skip that. It doesn't sound bad, but I don't need it. I don't need it in my life. It's basically like a Thanksgiving sandwich, whatever they call those. Night Bob, I respect your opinion too. I don't think at any point I was subtweeting specifically you when talking about this, for what it's worth. Good discussion. Thanks for popping by, Bob. Thanks for popping by, Lance McDonald. That was fun. That was a fun time. Chubbigans showed up. Just a little parade of cool folks here. Yeah, no, I feel that too. Greater, less than hashtag back at you. But yeah, I'm gonna say goodbye to the VOD, but I'm gonna shoot you guys over to somebody else who's streaming. Goodbye, VOD. Thanks for watching. Did you watch both of these? Wow, you must like me. Bye.